Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Would like to welcome you once again here on the Kubatana page. This is realizing your worth, and I'm grateful to be here again. Same place on a Friday. We've been here for the past 2 weeks now, and we've been talking about issues that we actually have been talking about and seeing that they're actually taking us somewhere, right? My name is Josh Chapske. Thank you so much for joining us. Please right now press the share button. Send the link. Share it with a friend because we do not want to walk alone. We do not want to start this show without you guys here because it's pointless for us to have it when you're not here. It's all about us and you having a good time here on the show. So thank you so much for joining us. Today we've got a very exciting topic that we've lined up. I'm glad that everyone is joining and we'll start on it soon. It's a very good topic. Trust me. Today, as people start joining in, let me just try and write that down. The topic that we're talking about today. I'm hoping you guys had a great day, and we are ready to tackle today's topic on the show. Taking hold of okay, there we go. That's our topic for today. Taking hold of your destiny using your worth. Like for the past 2 weeks, we've been talking about our worth, bringing our value. We talked about our identity, and yes, today we'll touch more as we round off this series. Hoping next week we've got another topic that we'll bring up, and definitely that's gonna be amazing. So, just before we start, as we're living right now in difficult times, this pandemic, yeah, there's wreaked havoc. Like seriously, some of us have lost relatives, jobs. We're suffering silently, right? But now, as Kubatana, we are here to bridge that gap. We are here to offer platforms that right now we need someone to talk to. We need someone that will be there for us. As Kubatana, we are here for you. We're bringing these socials so that we actually have a time in the sad moments to have each other's back, to talk, to be that bridge for each other, to be the brother's keeper. As Kubatana, that's what we are here for, and that's what we're doing. We've got programs each and every different day, you can check our timetable. We've got different functions, events, and times as well. Um, let's let again let's just adhere to the guidelines, guys. It will be sad at the end of this all to have most of us not around. Let's just adhere to the guidelines, guys. And as Kubatana, we are also here to push and advocate for that for the adherence of these COVID guidelines wherever you are. So just follow our pages, and we've got guidelines that we also post on our pages so that you guys can follow. Remember to social distance. Remember to wear your mask. Just let's mask up, guys. And let's be safe wherever we are. Righty. So right now, as we move on to the topic, thank you guys for joining. Then joining on the show. Nancy, welcome. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys so much for joining. It's not a show if you guys are not here. So we thank you so much for joining us. Today, taking hold of the destiny using your worth. We described the worth as the value. How do we use our value to take hold of our destiny? That's what we're talking about today. It might seem like it's something that's very hard, something that's not achievable, something that we cannot do. But trust me, it is something very much doable using that value that was placed in you, right? Like as I was doing the research and stuff, I came across one verse that really touched me. Ecclesiastes 9 verse 10, that says, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with your might. Now imagine whatever that you find to do with your hand, doing it with all your might. And then there's that part of scripture that says God will never start something that he cannot finish in you. I mean, now let's do the math. Let's balance this, right? You doing something with your hand, with all your might, and then at the same time, God says He will never start something in you that He will not be able to complete. I mean, everyone has that dream planted in them. Everyone has that state, that desire, that goal that is in you. And He knows because He's the one that planted it in you. And now it says He will not... guys, you guys are not getting me. You're not getting me, right? God will never start something that He cannot finish. The moment that you were born, in fact, the moment that He created you, that He formed you in your mother's womb, that's the time that He knew your destiny, and He knew that you were going to complete it with Him. So now we come down to this. Fast forward, we're born, we grow up, we go to school, we start taking various fields and stuff. That moment, giving up is never an option. If you give, I usually ask this in the previous sessions. If you give up on your dream, who do you want to push your dream? Alrighty, let's for now, let's have those questions come through the comment section. Last week I had questions that actually came after the show. So if it's possible today, let's just have those questions come through, like as we start right now. Just send through the questions, your contributions, and let's get it going, right? We're taking hold of our destiny using the value that we have. You see, we carry a certain value, we carry a certain element, right? That's a part of us. That's what we're talking about as being our identity, right? So now if you do not take hold of your identity, if you do not use the value, that means you're short-charging people that are supposed to benefit from you, right? Right now, most of us are in lockdown, we're in quarantine, right? But I'm thinking we've got smartphones, right? Everyone has a phone. Some of us are destined to be a smile to other people, to be that message that you send, be of encouragement to other people. But now look, if you do not text that person that needs it, if you do not call that person that needs it, then what are you doing, and how are you charging us? We expect those texts from you so that we encourage. We expect those texts that we smile. Because right now, that's the only communication we have. Let's create those. Let's use us for the betterment of everyone else. All right. Nancy just posted, giving up should never be definitely giving up should never be an option, guys. It should never be an option, right? There's always that you see, okay. You've got a runner, right, doing the 400-meter race. There's the first curve, then there's the stretch, the second curve, then the final stretch. You cannot run the first curve and then into the second stretch and be like, I don't want, I'm done. You can't. That's not how you train. That's not how the end game is. The end game is you crossing the line after both the first curve, the stretch, the second curve, and the final stretch. That's the end game. So now we taking hold here is going to the end game, right? Starting that move to the end game. That's what we're talking about, taking hold. That's the last stage, right? We have identified who we are. We have identified what we carry. Taking hold now is that move to the end game where we fulfill that. We bring that dream alive, right? We bring that dream to fruition, and using the value, using the DNA that's in us, with that wiring of that dream, with that wiring of that vision, That's what we're talking about. So please do hit the comment section, right? Hit the comment section right now. Taking hold, let's talk, right? Let's interact. What you think taking hold here involves, right, in this process? If you're now taking hold of our destiny, what does that now involve? Let's just type. You can just type what you think in the comment section. What taking hold of this destiny implies, what it has, what you think it is, and how do you think we go about that. Just type that in the comment section, and definitely let's talk. Today I really want us to be like in exchange, so that you guys say something, we talk, and we see the actual way we can move from here. So definitely start typing. Let's start typing. Let's start typing. Let me just type the question again. What do you think? Okay, there we go. What do you think taking hold involves? Let's use involves. What do you think taking hold involves? Let's hit it around that one. What do you think taking hold involves? So we're talking about taking hold of the destiny here. In your own words, in your own views, what do you think taking hold is? And then from there, we can now try and see where maybe we have been missing it, or we are still missing it, and see if we can actually fix that right now. But please, as I said before, okay, let's go. Does the issue of opportunity come into this? Opportunity again is there. I've got a note on opportunity that I've got written down. Let me just check. Well, where is that? Okay, it's fine. But yes, opportunity also comes into play, right? Because we're saying you've identified who you are, right? That now means you can quickly place yourselves in a place where you see an opportunity that actually links with your wiring, with your DNA. So opportunity definitely comes into play. You have to be now, once you have that identity, that you're lining, your wiring, you now know which opportunities you should. There's some opportunities that are presented to you. There's some opportunities that you go hunting out for. So that also comes after the realizing part, the part where you now know your identity. You want to start making those steps, right? Because you can't go into an opportunity any opportunity, if you actually don't know what you actually carry, what you have that you can bring to that opportunity. So you need, first of all, to know your wiring, your identity. All right. Nancy again says, someone might say, I want to be an artist, but I do not have the materials to be one. Okay. Let me answer Nancy's comment here with a personal testimony right there. When I've always been an artist ever since I was young, right? But like we talked about the last sessions, society just has something against those not so mainstream jobs or professions, right? So here I am, talented as I was from when I was small, but couldn't express who I was just because society thought otherwise. So that's, imagine the first years of primary into high school, I couldn't even do all those. But there's a time where I actually realized, no, as long as I suppress this, I am killing myself. At that time, I did not even have anything so close to as a material to use in this whole business. But what I purposed, I had a book like this one. I just took a book and a pen. I wrote, I want to be a great artist and start my own company, my art company. That's what, I wrote 2 lines in that book, right? And then from there, that kept on pushing. It kept on pushing and pushing and pushing. Opportunities started coming through after I had realized who I am, what I carried, that drive that kept me pushing as from within. That is what has brought me to this point. So answering your question, Nancy, someone might want to say, I do not have the materials. Right now, you do not need to have the materials. You need to have that mindset, right? That you know that I am supposed to go. I am supposed to make it with what I carry, with what I have as a value system, with what I give as an individual. That is what should push you right now. The materials are secondary, because the moment you wait on material, you will not start. You keep on procrastinating, and definitely you won't start. If right now, if we're given the opportunity to go maybe to the graveyard, I heard this point where people said that's the richest place on the planet, where we've got dreams that died without being fulfilled, where we've got goals that were not completed. Why? Because at some stage we waited for the material to come before we acted with what we had inside as an idea, as a goal, as a destiny, as a dream. Hope I managed to answer that question, Nancy. And coming to Cinderella, taking hold involves somebody with a positive attitude. Definitely, attitude here is a very powerful attribute here. Attitude that involves mindset. And there is, once you convince your mind that you are going to make it, I am telling you, it is hard to unconvince it, and it is hard for you not to make it. So that's a very powerful point, Cindy, that you have brought in. Thank you so much for sharing that one. It's a positive attitude that we need as well. All right, keep those comments coming through, and we'll try by all means to answer every question that's coming through. And please feel free to pass through those suggestions and again. And as we wait for those questions, let me just talk a brief about what Kubatana offers, right, in terms of the mental health side and the fitness side. Like I said, we've got programs that actually catering for, like during these times that we're under lockdown restrictions and stuff, we've got programs that actually help you loosen up. We've got our Kubatana Zumba sessions that are going on. We've got our Kubatana painting with Kubatana. These are just amazing, guys. Make sure you do link in. Go to our website. We've got a website running now. Just check type the Kubatana handle on when you check out when you search for a website, it will definitely pop up, and just check the events that we have lined up and what we offer in terms of balancing both the physical and the mental health side of we are here for you guys. We are here for you, and we love you so much, and thank you for being a part of us, because we wouldn't be anything if you guys were not here. So thank you so much for being a part of us, and we'll continue giving you the best in terms of mental and physical health that we can bring to you at any given time. So back to the question, guys, back to the discussion. Taking hold of your destiny. Okay, let's say, let me, okay, keep those, okay, let's see, do we have any comments coming through? Okay. A dream. God will never start something that he cannot finish. He gave you the dream to start maybe a business, find a better job, etc. He knows the completion date. Yeah, that keeps me going. Personally, that keeps me going. The moment that you realize that your maker knows your dream and its completion date, that should give you that power to push. You know, you might seem as if it's there's a storm. Definitely there's always a storm. But at the end of the storm, there's always that calm moment, right? There's always that peaceful moment. That is guaranteed. It's definitely guaranteed. But now you cannot say, since it's a storm, I cannot look forward to that time when it's over. You see, that's where maybe most of us failed or are unable then to produce, because we think that, like Nancy had said, we have no materials. So we can't start, we can't push anything. I'm thinking, as long as Cinderella said, have that positive attitude that before the material come, if I have this for now, that's how it all starts. Write it down so that you don't forget it. Every day, open it up. Like I've got, the last time when we had the session with Kubatana, we had our resolutions painted. We painted our resolutions instead of writing them down, right? So I'm saying every time I look at my resolution board that I planned for 2021, despite the fact that we're in lockdown, despite the fact that we're under restrictions, I see a united people in true unity and true love with a whole lot of vibe, despite the fact that we are under restrictions, despite the fact that we are under a pandemic, despite the fact that we are restricted. But look at that vibe that I see every day when I look at the wall at my resolution board. Different as we are, but look at that unity that I long for. Look at that love that I long for as a people, as a nation. With that vibe, determination to grow. It pushes me on a daily basis. So I'm saying to everyone right now, it might be dark, right? It is dark, yes. But the moment we decide to have that positive attitude, that positive mindset, we have now started to take hold of that destiny, right? There's no one. First of all, there's no one who will take it for you, right? That's the first thing. There's no one who will take it for you, and there's no one who will think it for you, and there's no one who will execute it for you, right? Let's just go on to another comment from Nancy here. Exactly. Need to identify your passion. What is it that excites you? Pursue. Exactly. That's how it starts. Pursue who you are. Pursue that passion. Pursue that thing that gives you sleepless nights. Guys, if I'm in the studio, I can go for days without sleeping. I don't think I'll be tired. I'll be tired, yes, but I'll be excited because I'm doing what I love, what I'm passionate about. So definitely find that passion point in your life, right? Have that positive mindset, right? From there, we can safely say Nancy has taken hold of the destiny. They've started those steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are starting to go. At the end, okay, imagine I said this in the last session. The pandemic is over. We were sitting and crying foul, hoping for it to end. It ends, and then what? We have no starting point. Guys, that's gonna be the saddest moment that we're gonna experience, whereby we have the pandemic finishing and we have people stuck again because we did not utilize this time to actually plan for the days after. You might say it's hard because we are frustrated, we are stressing, but guys, let me tell you this. It during every storm, however hard and dangerous it is, there is an end time for every storm. And systems are set for that. Whenever a storm is over, life starts again. Guys, it will be sad, honestly, for when this pandemic ends and then we are stuck again because we did not take time to actually do these steps that we think are minor or baby steps, but are actually an end game beginner. So what I'll leave you with is right now, guys, let's get this. Let's write. Let's pen things down. Let's pen those dreams. Let's pen those ideas, and then slowly we see how we can move from there. Guys, 2020 just finished. We thought that we would be indoors just for 2 months. It finished. We are now in the end of January, going into February, and we're still pinned down. Guys, you're telling me that we're content with that? Let's start, guys. Let's start taking hold now. We do not know. People may say we do not know what the future holds. Okay, yes, we do not know, but to a certain point, we have the power to make it what we want using what we have inside. Alrighty, Nancy just dropped another point. Work without a plan, and you're planning to. Ooh, that's a powerful statement right there. Work without a plan, and you're planning to fail. So that means this has to be used more often to get those notions going, to get those ideas started. Right? Let's guys, let's let me just acknowledge a few people that joined us here. Nyasha Makosa, thank you so much for joining us. Sandra Mpofu, thank you so much for joining us. Christine Muchatuta, thank you so much for joining us. And there we go. The Kubatana website, www.kubatanatao.com. It's in the comment section. Yes, Nancy just posted it there in the comment section. So definitely go to the website. Just see what we offer as Kubatana guys. We are here for you, and we want to walk together. Alrighty. Let's just keep those comments coming too. I think for the next coming, let's just give it 2 minutes. Let's just drop those comments in the comment section. What you're actually feeling right now as we talk. Because the moments when you'll be like, at one point I want to say this, and then it runs out. But right now, let's just type what you think and what you have that's popping into your mind right now. Let's come through, and then we share that, and then we do that closing act. But let's have the comments come through first, right, guys? Thank you so much for joining us. Those that have joined us, we really appreciate you being a part of us. It wouldn't have been a show without you guys here. Thank you so much for joining us. Alrighty, living with purpose is the only way to really live. I need to write this down for you here. Living with purpose is the only way to really live. There we go. No, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's post that one. There we go. Living with, is that right? Living with purpose is the only way to really live, guys. See, some of these statements, when you read them, they actually look like small statements. But the moment that you keep on repeating it in your mind, it has that, it triggers you, right? It triggers you on a daily. It triggers you. Taking you back, this was way back when I wrote that down. Just coming out of high school, coming out of school, college and stuff, you'll be fresh. You'll be like, no, I want to take on life. Life sits and says that you're like, okay, we're waiting for you, come. Life is ever ready. But are you ever ready as an individual? That's where we're failing. Life is ready to crash us down, but we are not ready to take it on. You see, that's the only difference that's happening. It's ready, and when it crashes us, it crushes us. We are stressed, we are depressed, we are down. Life is happy, but we are down. But now, the moment that we take time to have that infused in us, nowadays with the corona going on, we're just being advised to inhale those remedies and stuff. People are doing that. Why can't we switch from inhaling those remedies and let's inhale the positivity, right? Let's inhale those dreams on the daily. I want to be the greatest. I want to be the greatest. I want to be the greatest. Take time to inhale positivity. You see, when we inhale garlic infused vapor, right, for a cold, the end game that we expect is the cold to go. The moment you infuse that greatness positivity, what happens? Greatness comes. You be great. Greatness comes. So I'm thinking it's a time. Let's sit as individuals. Let's sit as families. What do we want to achieve? How are we going to push this? Exactly. I was waiting for Christine to post. As a man thinketh, so is he. And then, Christine, can you just fuse this now with the statement that words were not just meant for communication from onset when we were created, but they were meant for creation. In the beginning, God said, let there be light, and there was light. So, as a man thinketh, so is he, and let's use our words for creating. I am great. So are you. Let's infuse that. And then there we go. I was also waiting for you, listener, to comment. Life has seasons. Now is the planting. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm done for today. This just killed the show. Life has seasons. Now is the planting season. If you do not plant in your life, you will not harvest when all this is over. Guys, I am so grateful that we were together. We were posting very powerful comments. That imagine if you think of that statement on a daily basis. What are you planting? Because, okay, it's laws are, you can't go against. What you reap is what you sow. What you reap is what you sow. You reap what you sow. Yes. If you plant maize, guys, even if you use, I don't know, mineral water to water that maize, to water those maize seeds, you will not get harvest wheat. You can never. If you plant positivity, you will reap positivity. If you plant negativity, you will reap negativity. It's a given. It is a given. What are you planting during this season? What are you planting? What are you infusing during this season? What are you infusing? What are you planting? This has been a very powerful discussion. Thank you so much, Lita, for those for that statement that you just posted. Exactly, you reap what you sow. You reap definitely. Okay, as we close now, do what is expected, right? Everyone is expected to go to have a job and stuff. Do what's expected. And then I've got 3 words. Let me type those down and then I'll explain. And then some. There we go. Those 3 words are going to be the difference between you and everyone else. And then some. What am I saying in closing? Get a job, right? Focus on your job, but and then some. What does that and then some mean? That means going the extra mile, pushing more than anyone else at the normal is doing. Right now, guys, we are confined. Right now, we are confined. We are restricted. It's okay. But there are some that are pushing more than others despite being closed down. Those are going to be the different people that come out. And then some. Those ones that are pushing that extra, those that are working more behind the expected normal. So guys, as all those that are watching, I want us to be the end and then some type. Let's be the end then some type. Where we push that extra, we go that extra mile, we go off our way, right? We push more, we push extra, we push harder. It's hard, yes, but what makes it a bit lighter is you, pushing what you carry, pushing your worth. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not think there is anything that would be greater than when this all ends, having you guys from all these discussions, all these topics blooming. Those flowers now starting to bloom from what from the seed that we're sowing. It's gonna be amazing. Trust me. That positivity blooming, that positivity, that vibe blooming. You know what I mean? It's gonna be amazing, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll be happy because I'll be blooming. Because I am planting positivity. I am planting what a good seed. I am pushing extra. But now it's not fair when you just plant it on your own and you want to keep that secret on your own. That's why as Kubatana we brought you all this so that we plant together. We bloom at the end together. Round of applause for planting together. Hi. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, Thank you so much, Julita, for the comment. Yes, definitely, guys. Okay, the last. A dream requires time, persistence, patience. Let's have those. Dream. Oh my great time. A dream. A dream requires. This is my requires time. How much are you putting into it? Patience. Are you really patient? And persistence. How many times have you thought of quitting? Quitting is never an option. We say that when we started. Persistence. Persistence. There we go. Those are the 3 things required by a dream. And in closing, 5 things that you should know. Number 1. Let me write it down as well. There we go. Number 1. Don't despise small beginnings. Beginnings. My English teacher was there, she'll be proud of me now. I'm not good at English. I used to be bad at it. But thank God. Don't wait for the big moments. See, take every moment, every opportunity as a big opportunity. Because if you want to wait for 1 million people to pop up, they'll never come. Let's use this platform. Help people. Be kind. Just be good in life. It's a principle. Be good, and it shall come back to you. My mom always says that. Just be good in life. Just be good. Just do your best. Do your best. Do your best. And then there we go. The 3 magic words, and then some. There we go. And then the last one. When? No. What am I highlighting this one? When God opens the door. This I need to highlight. Walk through. Walk through it. There we go. Alrighty, those are my. Okay, let me just hit the comment here that I see. Do not plant and harvest after what? There's There's never anything like planting today and harvesting at the same day. You plant your bean plant. It dies. First of all, it dies. The plant dies before it grows. You'll be like, I planted, but it's dead. That's the process. It dies and before it starts growing. So do not nature your dream. Thank you so much, Yulita, for that comment. And then so my last closing points: do not despise small beginnings. Do not wait for those big moments. Help people. Do your best and then some. Guys, and then some is just powerful, right? When God opens the door, walk through it. He knows. That's why He opened it for you. Walk through it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take hold of our destinies. It's only us that have the power to actually take hold of them and fulfill them and bring them to life. I cannot take Yulita's dream and destiny and bring it to life. I am not her. It is not wired in me. I cannot take Nancy's dream and bring it to life. That's not me. I can take my dream. I can take Josh's dream and make it come to life. Make it come to reality, because that's me. When God opens my door, I walk into my door because it's written my name on it. You see, I can't jump into someone else's door because my name is not there. But I go into my door. Ladies and gentlemen, this time that we are in, like the comments we had, let's plant goodness. Let's plant that positivity. Call a friend. Text a friend. Hi, I just want to check up on you. You do not know the value that it has. Hi, I just wanted to say, you're doing good. Keep on the faith. It helps. Right now we need each other. Let's not be strange. We've been strangers for a long time, but now we need each other. Let's have each other. The spirit of Ubuntu, guys. Let's have each other. As Kubatana, would like to thank you so much for joining us today on our Realizing Your Worth in discussion sessions, empowerment sessions. Thank you so much. And today we're talking about taking hold of our destiny. Guys, the power is within you, and let's definitely make it work, right? Let's make it work. So for more updates, please do visit like our page, share the links, share the videos. Go to our website www.kubatanatao, it's one word, kubatanatao.com, and just see the programs that we have. We've got painting for Kubatana, Zumba fitness for Kubatana. Guys, all these are amazing programs that we have lined up so that we balance our mental health and our physical health during these difficult times that we have. We are here for you, and we will always be here for you. Ladies and gentlemen, have a very good night, and let's meet again in the next show. My name is Josh Chapske. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a lovely evening.